So I just wanted to jump on and do like a little vlog type thing, and I'm just chilling in my car before work. I usually end up doing these in my car. I just kind of want to tell everyone about my first paranormal experience. I know I got a couple messages from a couple different people that were interested in hearing about things like that, and the first thing I ever came across, I was probably 8 years old babysitting. I was in this big, huge old house that if you went upstairs of the house, they had 2 rooms shut off because of like, one was remodeling, but they never finished this room. And the other room was the person who lived there, their mom lived there before them, and they had this room shut off because it was the mom's bedroom. And when she passed away, they shut the entire room off. The mom who passed away, her ashes were up on the fireplace mantle, and weird stuff always happened in there. And I was warned of this before I babysat in that house, because they said weird things happen, people don't feel comfortable in this house, and there's things moving and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm like, that's fine, I'll be fine. Well, I'd put the baby down to sleep. She was probably 5-6 months old. I put her down to sleep in her crib. I couldn't think of the word. And I heard something move in the kitchen. And people were always running in and out of the house because they only worked right in front of the house was the bar. And they always worked in there. So they would run back and forth for supplies every now and then because a bunch of the supplies were kept in the house I was babysitting in. So if I had a problem, it wasn't like anyone was far. They were just next door working. But I heard something move, so I just didn't think anything of it. All of a sudden, I heard the coffee maker turn on, which was really weird because the coffee maker wasn't plugged in. So I walked out there to see if someone had plugged it in. It still wasn't plugged in, but it sounded like it was going. And I didn't think anything of it because I had the TV on. Like, could it have been something on the TV? I wasn't paying attention to the TV. I was doing something else anyway, so I didn't really think anything of it. Well, all of a sudden I walked back into the kitchen, and slowly the bathroom had a sliding door that went into the wall, and it moved a little bit. And I could see that there was no one there. And I was like, okay, I'll get out of your kitchen. And I went back in the living room. And the next thing I heard was a cupboard door open, and then something set on the kitchen table. It was very well known that she liked her coffee, this lady who passed away in the house. So I walked back into the kitchen just to see what was going on, and there was a coffee mug on the table and the cupboard closed when I came into the kitchen. It wasn't a frightening experience. It wasn't in any way something that would make me not want to deal with paranormal anymore. I actually thought it was pretty cool because I was one of the only ones who didn't have a frightening experience in this house. I don't know. Maybe it was because I was babysitting her granddaughter. It could have very well been that. But I know another person had walked up the stairs one time and got pushed into the wall. Little things like that. It was never anything over the top. But it was kind of cool. I'm not going to lie. I thought it was probably one of the coolest things I've ever been through in my life. And that was one of my very first paranormal experiences. And I mean, it didn't scare me. It actually intrigued me to learn more about these kind of things and what could happen. Maybe it's me. I'm different. I love this kind of stuff. Ever since I was little, I've been intrigued with dead things, and as weird as that sounds. But I hope you guys all have a fantastic day. I love you all. Bye.